maybe 5 items and then it goes to 10 or 15. And you are like, how? And you're wondering, how in the world is that happening? So today I wanted to share with you 2 effective strategies that you can actually implement to help you manage that to-do list so much better than you possibly have in the past. And I wanted to share with you, I know I have created to-do lists, over the years, thousands and thousands of them. And I probably could have wallpapered this whole office and maybe even my house with all the to-do lists that I have created. And if you're like me, you probably could do the same. Or, here's a new decorating idea that I just shared with you guys. So today I wanted to share with you what you can do to actually limit that to-do list and maybe make your time a little bit more purposeful. And so I am Dr. Heather Williamson with the Transformation Group, and welcome back to the channel. All right, so let's get started. So when thinking about your to-do list, it really should have only 2 purposes. 2 purposes only. And that is, are the items on my to-do list actually helping me make money? And are the items on my to-do list helping me maybe acquire or retain new customers? Because if you are in business, if you are not making money, and if you're not acquiring or retaining those loyal customers, then you're not going to stay in business very long. And so this is what I want you to think about when you are adding those items on your to-do list. All right? So with that in mind, I want you to think about all those items that you currently have on your to-do list. So take a minute, open up your notebook or your calendar, and I want you to look at what you've got written down. Now, I want you to think about, are those items, are they really that important? And if they are they fulfilling those requirements of helping me make money, and are they acquiring or retaining loyal customers? And if you're answering yes to those, then those items, I want you to actually create 2 more lists. The first list are the must-do items. Those are the items that must be done today, those tasks. So it could be returning phone calls, it could be going to a virtual networking meeting, or some meetings that you even have with your team. Those are must. Now the second list are the should-do items. Those are the items that that should be done. So you've already designated that, you've identified that. Those are the items that should be done, but could be moved to a different day. It could be moved to tomorrow, it could be moved later in the week, or next week. So those are the items that I don't want you to distract from the things that must be done today. So see the difference in identification there. So once you have actually created those 2 lists, and they are fulfilling that purpose of helping you make money and acquiring or retaining loyal customers, then when it comes to that should-do list, I want you to also think about, obviously what the purpose is, and then I want you to prioritize that list. So is it something that should be done today, or is it something that should be done later? Because we're going to have multiple commitments. It's just the way life is. And also keep in mind, when you're planning these must-do and should-do lists, I want you to account for maybe some extra time and how long it's going to take to get accomplished. Because if you are either working remotely or you're in the office, you're going to have knocks on the door, you're going to have phone calls. If you're working remotely, you're going to have chats pop up, and things are going to interfere with your level of productivity. And I want you to keep that in mind when it comes to designating the amount of time it's going to take you to complete a specific task. This will help you in the long run. And then once you prioritize that, you've designated the time, and you've accomplished it, then you are going to now do the favorite thing that I love. And that is scratching that sucker off the list. Either checking it, marking through it, however it is, whatever gives you that feeling of satisfaction, I want you to go for it. And then once you do that, shoot, then you can start pre-planning the rest of your week. You know, once you get these things, that this is something that you really need to focus on. I would say at the end of every day when it comes to planning for the next day. So you can then just, the next morning, just get up and start rolling with it. And then your day is going to be so much smoother because you're going to have focus. You're going to know what your attention should be focused on. And you're not going to be able to have those distractions that are going to take away because you've pre-planned for them in a sense. And if you have items that, like I said, are not helping you in those two areas of making money and acquiring and retaining customers, then I want you to see what could be delegated to a team member. And then it's not on your list, but it's still the job task probably may still need to get done. And if it doesn't need to get done, then just don't do it. Just mark it off your list and you will actually thank me later. I promise you. Because I've had those on my list too. I'm thinking, why am I doing this? It's not helping me, get to where I want to be. So I don't do it anymore. And also keep in mind that things are going to pop up during the day that are going to be personally related. But I'm really focusing on the things that are business related. All right. All right. So just to recap, the two things that I really wanted you to focus on when it comes to being more effective on your to-do list is to identify the purpose. So is that item, that task going to help you make money? And is it going to help you acquire or retain customers? If it's not, then it's probably not something that you should be focusing on and is just sucking up your time. All right? So hopefully you found some value in this. And if you liked it, then please like the video, and then don't forget to subscribe. All right? Now I want you to go out and be that boss that your employees want to work for. All right. See you later.